I'm Nancy Grace. I want to thank you for being with us in a dramatic, tear-drenched appearance in court just hours ago. The prime suspect, 28-year-old female Sunday school teacher Melissa Huckabee, shows no remorse. In fact, in court, she's swearing to family and friends she's innocent.
Ms. Huckabee, there's been a complaint filed in case number SF111539A that alleges in count 1 of murder that on or about March 27, 2009, the crime of murder in violation of Section 187 of the Penal Code of Felony was committed by Melissa Huckabee, who at the time and place last aforesaid did willfully and unlawfully and intentionally with malice aforethought murder Sandra Cantu, a human being.
This was the mother of Sandra's 5-year-old playmate, someone she trusted, and now along with murder, there are special circumstances, rape with a foreign object, and lewd and lascivious conduct.
It was further alleged that the murder of Sandra Cantu was committed by Melissa Huckabee, while said defendant was engaged in the commission, attempted commission, or immediate flight after the commission, or attempted commission of the crime of rape by instrument.
Melissa was very emotional. Her lip was quivering the whole time. She sobbed when the judge read the words rape, murder. When he read Sandra's name, she couldn't control herself. She sobbed.
She could be eligible for the death penalty.
Straight out to Bob Moffett with KFBK News Talk 1530 in court today. He's standing outside the jailhouse. Bob Moffett, what happened in court?
Well, Melissa Huckabee came in her red jumpsuit, which matched the color of her eyes. Her eyes were puffy, and those matched the eyes of the victims' families, who sat right behind her as she heard the charges read against her. Murder with those special circumstances that could give her the death penalty. Now, that's what happened in court just an hour ago. Within the last hour, we just learned that the police are not done with their investigation of this case. They went back to Melissa Huckabee's trailer and also to the church run by her grandfather, just about a half a mile away from that home, and conducted more searches there.
Also with us tonight, Sebastian Kuntz from KNEW Radio. Sebastian, it's my understanding that she's swearing to family members, specifically her grandmother for one, she's innocent.
Yeah, and Nancy, they spent about 45 minutes speaking at the jailhouse through those telephones and through the thick glass last night. It was her father and grandmother that were allowed to go inside to visit her, and they said they spent the time crying, praying, and there are reports, in fact, that she's saying that she did not commit this crime.
Joining us, Sergeant Tony Shinneman, the PIO for the Tracy Police Department. He is also joining us there from outside the jail. He has been on the investigation from the very beginning when Sandra Cantu went missing. What we first saw Sandra Cantu was the little girl literally skipping for joy outside her home. A few short hours later, this child was dead, her body folded into a suitcase and placed into an irrigation pond at some point afterwards. Here is Sandra Cantu in the last hours of her life, and now a female 28-year-old Sunday school teacher charged not only with her murder, but sex assault. Out to Sergeant Tony Shinneman. Sergeant Shinneman, the rape on this child apparently occurred with a foreign object. Do you have the object?
That is the allegation that was made in court today, and I cannot comment on whether or not we have the object or not.
Understood. We do not want to compromise your investigation in any way. We are taking your calls live. Back to Bob Moffett joining us outside the jail. I understand that she is under special observation to make sure she does not harm herself. Is that correct?
She has been on suicide watch since her arrest, and she's also undergoing a medication or medical evaluation under the with the judge's order. That stems from a January arrest when she pleaded guilty to a petty theft charge. One of the conditions of that guilty plea was that she be allowed to enter a mental health program, which comes with medication and medical evaluation. That order was continued today by the judge, and as we said, she is still under suicide watch here at the county jail.
We are unleashing the lawyers and taking your calls live, but first let's take a listen to the 28-year-old Sunday school teacher Melissa Huckabee in court today.
Ms. Huckabee, there's been a complaint filed in case number SF111539A that alleges in count 1 of murder, that on or about March 27, 2009, the crime of murder in violation of section 187 of the Penal Code of Felony was committed by Melissa Huckabee, who at the time and place last aforesaid did willfully and unlawfully and intentionally with malice aforethought murder Sandra Cantu, a human being.
With regard to the complaint that's before the court, we are not at this time entering a plea, and we are requesting that the matter be continued to the 24th of April for further arraignment in connection with this matter. I understand that she's had a medication evaluation. I would ask that further medication evaluation be commenced.
We'll call her for a medication evaluation. And you want the case to come back on the 24th?
I do, Your Honor.
I'm not a mother, but Sandra was like a daughter to me. I can't imagine a mother doing this to a child.
How is her mom feeling right now?
She's doing all right.